You got Calvin back today. He's hot off working on episode 100. He's been working on it for weeks. That's why he hasn't been here.
Uh,
It's the
Taking a
story
break
we're
today
telling.
just to join us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Build the hype.
Working on that for
What do you
a
got to
few
tease
years.
for, Calvin?
Um,
Only 5 weeks away.
you know what?
You don't want to spoil. Don't want to spoil anything.
I don't want
I get it. That's fair.
So I don't want to put anyone on the spot by revealing. Some people haven't signed on fully, so
Right. Gotcha.
I don't want to. Like we just had like a dropout, which was unfortunate. The Pope was going to show up, but that's not going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe a new one.
I'm gonna watch
Maybe
that
the
show
new
now,
one?
by the way.
New one. We've reached out to the new Pope. I know who it is, obviously, because of course.
You're in with the culture.
Even though-
I get
It's
it.
been
I'm
predetermined
in-
for the past 15 years already. It's all a show that's happening.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
I thought there was like a guy in charge of in charge of the conclave. He's like a manager. He just like,
Colton's
he
not very
oversees
good at
everything.
bits still, but he
Yeah.
might figure it out
His name
eventually.
is Donald Trump.
Trump's the new Pope.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, JD Vance is one of the cardinals.
He's
gonna be
resigning.
great.
His
Let's-
presidency
let's-
to be the Pope.
Let's not.
Oh God. Ugh.
Oh boy.
Well, we got some shots, don't we, today? Huh?
We do.
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
I like how I think everyone in the world that's done photography at some point has gone shot nighttime shots with like blue and orange.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like everyone that owns a camera
it's
has
classic.
shot this at some point, and it still looks good.
It is
So
very nice,
I
yeah.
don't care. It still is fun, and it's just easier to make stuff look cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You remember back in school? I think it was around that. I should say back in that era, that time period. People were like becoming awake to that concept.
Like
This
shooting
is
at
the
night.
Michael Bay
And
look.
there was
This is
also
the Michael
like
Bay look,
the
blue and
wave of
orange.
like yeah. There's the wave of like neon photographers and stuff. I remember seeing all over the place. Where it was just people shooting with strong colors at night. Like that was it. And like a lot of neon stuff, like for lighting. Anyways, well, I think it's like a lot of people started to have like portable little LED setups that you didn't have to have a huge like setup for, that you could do
It's
crazy
true.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kind of.
Yeah, I remember my mind being blown by having a portable LED thing, even though it's just like normal now.
Yeah, add like a rim or a hit of some crazy
Yeah.
color.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much why I brought these. These are from White Lotus season 3, but just very pretty lighting throughout the show. A lot of this stuff, like very pretty not one-off, but intentional lightings of like close-up of characters' faces where they take the time to really do what we're saying. We're the pretty.
Yeah, there's so
color
much
balance and
shaping on
stuff.
both of these, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's a lot.
I couldn't.
I
This
mean-
the shot on the right. That
Cell phone?
sequence. Yeah. I wanted to bring it in motion too, because from what I remember, this is I think earlier in the season, but how it's filmed too, it's like there's a lot of really really shallow. Like you can see it in here too, like where his face is in focus, but like even his shoulders are already out.
Mhm.
But it was like very claustrophobic because he's like getting news on the phone about something, but it made you, cause there was like some motion in it too that kind of makes you feel almost a little bit queasy, but it's also really pretty too.
Mm-hmm. I almost want to say you want to do like, I feel like doing shots like this, doing the like chest rig and stabilize to their face would be so weird and like off-putting,
Oh,
especially
yeah,
with the
yeah.
super. It can make you feel so just like in it and sick and like I like the green light on him. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to see like the soft kind of key, and then there's like that harsh hit of like green on this. Just what like yeah, it's cool. It looks good.
rim. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the rim's like very defined, not just like washed everywhere. It's like very punchy, just not
Yeah, it's
soft
definitely a
at
very
all.
very pretty show and a fun
Yeah,
show.
it looks
You guys should
I'll watch
watch
it. I'll watch it tonight. Something.
Nice. And now Colton's bringing us with some breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news! Breaking
I
news!
have heard about the show so much. I mean, because
I'll watch the
like,
show
it's
now. Actually, I'll
topical.
watch that instead.
I kind of want to
Yeah.
watch it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. I
It's a
really
good
enjoyed
movie.
it.
It's good.
Conclave for people watching who don't know.
Yeah, it's good.
Is it
it's good.
I
about
think you brought
the
right?
process of
think so,
electing
yeah.
a new pope? Is that what it's
Yes.
about?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's
when
some
did
really
this
good.
movie come out? Because if it
Last
just came
year.
out,
It just came out.
Oh, okay.
recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder.
Well, last
I
year.
wonder. Tinfoil hat. I wonder if they were like, we need to put this out when we think he's gonna die, like within a year.
There's
or two.
always a
You know
Pope
what I mean?
movie like every year. There was that show, The New
Is
Pope.
there?
There was
Oh,
another
Yeah.
Pope movie. I feel like. Oh, there
This
could be still
Mr.
with your theory. There's been a lot in the last
I
few
think
years where they're like,
They're all doing that.
yeah,
They're all doing
They're
that
all
with
like,
the
it's
same
gonna
plan.
fucking die. To be fair, one of them
Eventually.
dies every 15 years
Yeah.
because they're so old when they get elected, right? I
Yeah.
want to say 15 years. I think that's right.
yeah.
Did he
But,
die in the Pope Mobile? I think he died in the Pope Mobile, which is just.
Did he actually? I thought it was in the hospital.
I thought he passed away in the Pope Mobile, which would
Oh.
be just what
I
I.
thought
did.
I assumed it was.
I
I just heard
didn't.
he was in the hospital for this whole time, so I assumed that he stayed there before he.
It's either the Pope Mobile, the hospital, or JD Vance shanked him, and they're trying to cover it up. Just give him a little.
They just died from cringe.
Or he's alive and he just wants to quit. This is how he resigns.
Dude, he's so old. He was like what, 86, 88? He was old.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring these shots, Colton? What do you?
I just thought they were, really dramatic shots, and
I mean, they're
enjoyed
cool.
like the lighting, and I thought they were really beautiful. I especially love. I'm trying to sign back into Milano for some reason. It's not letting me in.
Oh, I see.
But I really liked the one with all the umbrellas because it
I was gonna
reminds
say.
me of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood cinematic
Oh
trailer.
my god! Oh,
I
I know
have-
what you're talking about.
I have it. You guys can put it in there for everyone. I'm having trouble signing in, but I put it in Discord for people to put it in there. And it just reminds me of this shot of
Oh,
I think this was
right.
Ezio,
Yeah.
or just like walking through the crowd and like, this is sick. Because I remember, in high school,
I
everyone
do-
was always hyped about all the cinematic trailers for these games,
Of
or just cinematic trailers in general for games.
Yeah.
Right in that late 2000s, early 2010s was just like, because there
That's
was
true. We
just
were more
something
excited about them.
Yeah.
I think
And
now we're
then,
so jaded. A little bit.
to an extent. But I just remember that being also another factor of me wanting to get into animations. I'm like, oh, Blur Studios does this and it looks amazing. I still remember the Dante's Inferno one as well, like with all their facial
Mhm.
animation.
I edited so many, like I re-edited that trailer
Nice.
like for my school different ways because I like that trailer so much. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
So, but yeah, no, it was beautifully shot and definitely deserves. Or I'm not sure if it got a cinematography nom, but it definitely deserved
Can't
it for sure.
remember,
This
yeah.
was really pretty.
Did it get something?
I think it might have once adapted screenplay. Maybe I think it did win something. It was
Yeah.
nominated for a bunch, but I think it only took.
I didn't
one.
even know this movie existed till the other day.
We've done it before in ShotSpot,
I think we did it on Shot
Have
Spot.
we? Oh.
Yeah.
but it was I
I
talked about
I
like
might have not
the
been
title
here.
screen, so like we didn't talk much about the movie. So
Not bad.
yep,
No, that's
Yeah.
good.
good movie.
It was good.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
What's going on in Othersville with y'all? You know,
What?
Others.
What a segue.
Othersville.
What the fuck is that?
Others.
I'm
Others is
asking about
going
what's
good.
going on. You're ruining the segue by
No,
turning
it was
against
bad
me.
from the get go.
No, it was good. It was a good
Just
question.
gotta roll with it.
It was good.
I like that Calvin's always like, you guys don't do bits. And then Kari does a fun, weird segue.
I was
and you're
doing
like,
a bit making fun of his bit because it
No.
partly okayed. That wasn't a bit
No.
from Kari. That was Kari just fucking up his words. And then I started roasting him, and then he
Kari's-
started to do a bit.
No,
Kari's
no,
bit
no.
Trying
That
to
was
Picking out with
so
the,
big.
the death of the fucking
Did
Pope,
you write
we get
that one down
Oblivion on
too a
Earth.
week ago, Kari? I swear to
Oblivion,
God.
Oblivion came out. You
Yeah,
guys
the
figured
death
out
of the
that?
Pope caused
I have
Oblivion
been.
to come back to Earth. So there you go. Maybe we
Imagine
should.
if that's what they're
So
waiting
is it?
for.
I don't know
Justify
anything
that.
about it.
Oblivion?
Yeah, but like, what did they? You said it's a full remake, like
It's
It
a-
looks like a remake.
the same
Yeah.
voices. Then, like, are they the same stupid
Yep,
voice lines in there?
It
or
is. They've added a bunch more as well, but they've kept the weirdness of it, where you walk past and they're like, "Hello," or "You there." They've added like different voice lines, so like every different
Yeah.
race is like sounds different now. So there's a lot more, but they still kept the
Interesting.
jankiness of it. But yeah, it's they're
Okay.
calling it a remaster,
I like how Kate,
but
you're
it's
saying that like they did that on purpose, and that's just not Bethesda being incompetent. But
it's not Bethesda,
think they
but
did.
also they said
Oh,
they did it
okay.
on purpose too in the video.
But I was gonna
today.
say it makes sense they do it on purpose. It's kind of fun that they did that. They kept it a little bit janky. It's not like I guess that's why they're calling it a remaster, not a remake, is because they're keeping a
It
lot
is
of
a
stuff
meme.
that is from back in the day a little bit. You know,
Yeah, I guess
even though
it's like
looks like a remake. It's not
it's pretty
not
much-
a full remake because it has that jank. You know.
yeah, it's pretty much like the most a remaster could get without, because I guess like a remake would be like
everything
they
but
pick the story
redone.
exactly.
Yeah.
But this is just everything redone in Unreal. So yeah,
Being
Interesting.
highly
Oh,
reviewed
no.
on Steam.
yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, Oblivion's a good game. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
I mean,
like
like the
it,
remastered is getting good. Is good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. What?
I mean,
Colton?
as
Guys,
long
I
as it
just
runs
got-
Maybe I'll
decently
try it.
well,
Maybe this is how I play it.
It's on Games Pass.
Yeah, it's on Games Pass, so it's free. I mean,
What?
fucking-
Okay. Any guesses on what insane segue Colton's about to take us on?
Oh my god. You know what? It's no point in even guessing because it's going to be so wild.
You know
Anything
what?
we come up with is
Pokemon,
just going to make it
RuneScape.
into a disappointment.
No, it's he's probably playing RuneScape right now, and he didn't get his fucking drop again. Is that
Yeah.
what it is? That's
Yeah.
what it is. You're not even here with us.
You know me
bro.
so well, Gabe.
Wow.
No, I got. There's
This
3
ego's
drops that I'm
committed.
trying to get right now, and
one
one of them
cares.
was 1 in 800. One of them is supposed to be 1 in 1,000, and one is 1 in 750. I got the 1,000 and 751. I needed the 1 in 800 drop. I'm so fucking pissed right now because I've been at
Sorry.
this for 3 hours.
Illusion.
I was looking for who asked, but I couldn't find
Yeah.
it.
It's all right, buddy. You'll
Oh
get
my
you'll
God.
get the next one, I'm sure.
There's nothing
Yeah.
worse than grinding for a drop in a video game without bad luck protection. That's something that is kind of rare. Because there's just like a decent chance you never get it.
This is
Like, if
just
it's a
random
1 in a-
mobs, though.
Yeah, but
Like,
if it's a
there's
1
no-
in a
yeah.
1,000, there's like tons of stuff that's a 1 in a 1,000 with a weekly time gate. Maybe that means you have a chance of getting it in the next 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Some just how lucky you have to get in some fucking video games. Random mobs suck too because it's so boring. It takes up so much time.
I'm proud of you.
I've never been one to like random in games a lot. I'm not really
Like
big
grind for
procedural.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in all of that together.
I think that's
Yeah.
kind of really an MMO thing. These like
Yeah.
super rare, like achievements or like
They
like
do have that-
collecting stuff.
Protection for major bosses in this
I love
game,
the
but
lost
for
Ark.
random mobs.
Sorry, go ahead. I just forgot the one key
Oh yeah.
thing that refutes my whole statement.
yeah. I get what you meant. You're talking about like
That's not bad.
collectible games where it's like grinding
Yeah,
for.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of games these days that have like some sort of like grinding for stuff, there's a lot of bad luck protection. Either like if you do it 400 times, you're guaranteed it, or something else. If it's something that like
I
you
get
know,
you. Yeah.
5 minutes, you do it 100 times. That's not that bad to run it. Like
The funny thing is, though, with MMOs, the reason why I'm doing this is to get the specific item to build basically a worldwide buff that gives me an extra 5% of damage
Yeah.
for killing another set of mobs that I want to kill.
so he
So
can
it's-
farm the other mobs fast.
I could literally be doing that right now, and that 5%. But the thing is, I'll be doing like a good like 30 to 55,000 kills of those specific mobs to get like a.
Sorry, I want you guys to hear what he said. He said 30 to 55.
Why don't you just like
the
you just
grindiest
buy
thing
it
You should
now
ever.
for
you should
somebody.
take this mentality into your script. Just write a script every day. Eventually, 1 in 1,000, you might get a good one.
You know
You know
what?
what?
Here's the point.
If
That
we
is a good
took
point.
all the collective waste of
good point.
time that's been
Yeah.
put from humanity into grinding for rare drops, we'd be in space. We would have teleportation. No one would die. World hunger would be
Isn't that a
solved.
thing recently? Like since COVID, there's been like an uptick in like escapism content that people consume, like
I don't
movies,
think
video
that's
games.
necessarily just COVID's fault. I think that might be.
Oh, yeah,
But I'm just saying, there's been an uptick since then that
I-
people just enjoy it.
I could
So that's why I'm mentioning
Yeah.
it.
But
So I'm like,
yeah.
see that.
and
Yeah.
also I just recently got back into Runescape. It's an ebb and flow of like you leave a game for a bit, then you come back like a few months
You
later.
love
You leave a
RuneScape.
bit, come back.
It's always on your Discord. You're always have it open.
No.
Well, that's because it's
I
He sounds like-
definitely
He sounds like a cigarette addict. He's like, I didn't do a pack a day for like a week.
Yeah.
I was only doing like half a pack, and then I came back. It's an ebb and flow. It's like a
I definitely
relationship.
do play more games since COVID and like watch stuff
Yeah.
since COVID.
But I think
I've
that's
been
also
there
because like
before.
work from home's a thing, and like it's normalized a bit more. You know
Well, I
what
don't do
mean?
it during work, Calvin. Okay.
That's
thank
not what I
you very
meant,
much.
you jackass. I meant that
That
you're
sounds
online and at home.
Yeah. I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
you
But I
did
mean,
kinda-
if you do the work from home thing, then you're cutting out 2 hours of your day that
That's
you can do
what I
stuff.
meant.
Commute.
And also, like, more people are online because you're at home. You're not seeing people, so it's like you might be trying to be more social while online and stuff. because it's not like let's go to the bar after work or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I do miss that.
I missed
All of us in the
I
studio.
missed the
together.
lunches. The lunches were the best.
Oh, it's
I mean,
although-
I
God,
guess
we're so boring.
I know Cade's like spends
I miss
30%
lunches.
of his time in the office, so I don't know why he would feel that way.
That's true. That is true. I do do that. It's 60% actually, so let's calm down with these numbers that I definitely hit.
Ah, God.
Boy.
But no, I feel you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sour candy, guys?
Favorite sour
You know
candy?
what?
I'm not like
Actually,
a
I've ruined my mouth a few times on is sour Skittles.
Oh, sour candy.
Like a
Those go
couple
pretty
times
good.
where you
I
get
like
like a
those.
big
Really?
bag, and then all of a sudden by the end of it, you're like, no, my mouth hurts. Like it's painful.
Yeah.
Like you've done damage, and it takes a couple days to heal.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that a few times.
I always liked sour candies or just sour things in general. Like I would used to eat lemons as a kid. And still
Oh,
I
sometimes.
no,
love
you're
lemon.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
I like that, but you know what? I think
I'm not
spice gets
crazy.
me. Spice fucks me over. If I remember having like
No
those
way.
like super spicy noodles, like ramen noodles, but like the specific ones that are like, it's so bad that your mouth is gonna burn on fire. Ramen noodle packets,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was like
Yeah,
just
those.
pain. Like it wasn't fun in any way. It's just
Yeah, there definitely is that
You guys
spice level,
remember-
but it's
That's a
like,
skill issue.
why?
Do you guys remember
Those
the time-
packets don't do anything for me. Go ahead, Calvin. Sorry.
do you remember the time that we went to that wings place? This was years
Yes.
ago.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
And it was like we got like their hottest wing that you were like had to sign a waiver for, but I don't remember signing a waiver. And me and Kari both had it. Did you guys have it, or was it just me and
I think
Kari?
it was just you.
I think
two.
you
all
guys
of
just
us had
went,
it.
yeah.
So
I don't
I
remember
think
had
the
it too.
mistake I made is I either ate or drank before that. And
Yeah.
I'm bad. I've gotten way better at spice, like way, way better. But at the time, I remember we had it, and Kari was fine somehow. You guys were like okay, but I think I just drank 8 pitchers of water, trying not to die. And I remember getting to the point where I was like, I need to
remember this.
throw up water to go drink more water. I didn't, but it was just like
That's no fun.
that was before I
fun.
understood that like to deal with spice, you just got to kind of like be in it and just be like it's gonna be spice, like you know what I mean. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It just hurts a bit. It's not. Yeah, I was definitely a baby.
I also eat spicy stuff all the time, and I keep going. So
Yeah,
it is just like
I
a
don't-
drug where it just you need more to feel it,
Yeah.
and then you eventually get to that point.
I'm sure you can get used
Like
to it.
even when I always get max spicy on everything.
Oh really?
Indian
Wow.
hot,
Yeah,
go
I'm
get
not a
Indian food.
huge,
Like
No,
huge
jeez.
spice guy. I usually get.
I went through a
I'm
phase
mad,
where I was
man.
like trying to do more spice just to like be able to tolerate it, and it doesn't like ruin my day if I end up eating something. And that's helped,
See-
but like still.
that's
Oh.
the I used to think the same way, but now I just tell people if it tastes good, just because I am ashamed of myself now because I've ruined spice. I can't. There's so many things that would taste
I'm not
better.
saying like eat a lot of spice. I'm saying eat
No, I
enough
can't
so if I get something
appreciate
medium
it.
spicy, it doesn't ruin my evening. Because that's where I
Oh,
definitely
you
was
okay? I see what you
before.
mean.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
sriracha, I was like, ugh, I can't.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
sriracha's
Like, yeah.
Sriracha's nice.
Sriracha's like
Yeah,
right
yeah,
on
yeah.
the edge where it's like it tastes spicy, but it's not that spicy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like it tastes
remember-
like spice.
At working at a previous company, and I went to lunch with some people, and we went to like, you guys might know this place. I think it was like a Thai place. It was like a little mom and pop shop near the office.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys
Is
ever
this a
went.
place that we all work together at, or a
Yes.
different place?
Yeah. It was like nearby. You know where the liquor store was?
Yeah.
It was like near that. It was like
I-
down the
I
street on
think
that.
so.
It's like a little mom and pop shop. Anyways, so spicy. And
Oh, I remember.
I didn't order
Yeah.
drinks for some reason. Didn't order a
Oh,
drink, and
no.
I just
No.
muscled through it. It wasn't that bad. It was still good. I liked it. It was just like by the end, I was like, I'm gonna die. I need water, but I don't want to ask because I feel bad.
No.
Oh, I really want to go to that Japanese place near
Oh,
your old
Sika.
work.
Oh, Suica.
I'm-
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't been there in so
Oh,
long.
oh, I
just
I
remembered
went,
it.
me and Kyle
I-
went there like
over
at
so-
least twice a week.
Yeah, such a good
Oh.
place.
What do you mean at least?
At
Katsu
least,
More.
I'm saying at least. That's our
yeah.
minimum. Was
Okay,
two.
at least.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
worst week ever, at least. Yeah, sure.
Oh, that was my favorite thing was hitting that for lunch. And then we would get their Moscow
a
mules,
Moscow
which is
mule.
like their Japanese version of a Moscow mule. That was so
Oh,
good.
so
Eating
good.
so much food, then you come back and have a nap in Dailies in that dark theater. Oh, this is so good.
Different time. Different time.
Different time.
I was at Bardell. It was different because we would go to that. They closed both of them down now, but there were these D&D
Luca?
themed. No,
Oh.
what were they called? It's like the
The
gamer.
Raven or
bar.
some
Raven, yeah.
stupid. Well, there's
Raven's-
the EXP bar,
Oh,
but
the
then there
one
was
that
the
was
other
right
one
up
that-
there.
No, it was Raven. Something Raven.
What was the one that was right
Raven.
behind
Oh, the one
that
right by
one?
the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Goodness.
was that one called?
What?
There was like two.
I forget the name.
There was one on Main and the one on Broadway. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
close to you guys' work.
They had a
Like
poster
Taverns,
in
Raven. I'm trying to remember it.
Well, one of them was
Yeah.
like
I'll
I
look it
remember
up.
one of them was kind of the Raven-y themed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
In any case, they're basically the go-to restaurant for all you. I don't know.
They had
Anyone that
silly
loves
drinks
tabletop
and-
games to anything in nerdy fandom.
Low
from-
lives, loners. Yeah.
Okay, guard. And if you like Star Trek to whatever, basically, and you can play
They had,
board
like,
games
board games, and like, themed
as you
drinks
eat
that were
and
silly.
whatnot. And we'd always go and come back from work. Just everyone's all not sloshed, but had buzzed enough that we're like, okay, we're just not doing any work
By
today.
everyone, just Colton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
of course,
Kolton,
yeah, totally.
and everyone's
I made a
trying to get
complete
him
mess of
back to the
myself.
office
Actually,
to
no,
work.
fuck you. I was underage at that point, and I couldn't drink, so I had to go.
Underage.
I was because I was
What?
drinking in BC. This is actually funny too, because one of my coworkers reminded me of this because I'm working
Means
with,
under
with them
19.
again. Is that whenever we would go out for
Yeah, I
lunches and stuff, and also for after party hours, like after just hanging out after work, or when we wrapped an episode, everyone would go to like some bars and just drink and have a good time. But since I still didn't turn 19 yet, I had to wait outside and always get picked up by my parents or take a bus home. And my
That's
Getting
coworker
picked up
just
by your
reminded me of
parents
that
at
story.
work
I was
is
like,
insane. That's so funny.
I remember them being like that with me at DD too, because they would
Yeah.
like freak out. when
I
that-
remember do you remember
'cause they
this
would
at
bring
Encore,
drinks
Kid?
to the office.
Yeah.
Do you remember
I-
this at Encore? Because we were working before we were 19. I guess we were, weren't
Oh,
Weren't we?
You guys definitely were if I was.
we? For like a couple months.
No,
Yeah,
'Cause you
'cause I
guys
turned-
started.
Yeah, because I remember
no,
because when
was
I moved
19,
into my apartment, I was 17 still when I moved.
Yeah, you guys were definitely working because I was 19 working for a while at DD, and you guys started before me. So you guys
Yeah.
definitely were.
Well, I remember at Encore, right? Yeah, we
I-
were 18.
I thought I had my 19th birthday when we were finishing up school, but I could be wrong. 2015. No, yeah, I know. We were definitely 19 when we started.
Colton's a year
Right.
younger than us, right?
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah.
No, I
Anyways,
was-
whatever.
I don't know.
I remember this being a discussion at Encore where they were like, "Wait,
Oh,
are
I
you
see
guys
what this
old
is.
enough to drink? Like, can you guys drink? Do we have to start carding? Because like we did beer Fridays and stuff."
Right.
They were like, "Oh shit, are we allowed to serve? Like, do we have to start carding? Because like we were so young."
Yeah.
I
in
remember that being
2016, I was turning 19, and I was in
How old are
Bardell
you right
in
now?
May. In May, I'm 28
28?
right now, turning
Okay.
29. Anyways,
Yeah, okay, we're wrong.
I
You're
was
right,
I
Kate.
started in May. I was 18, turning 19 that November. So, Cade, you would have still been 18 when in 2016 still. Like when I
Hold on. How old are you right now, Colton?
You're
I'm
younger than us
28,
Colton, by a
turning
year.
You're
29.
28. I'm
Turning
also
29.
28. So you're like
Yeah.
4
No, you're
months
not.
younger
You're
than me.
29. Get the fuck out of here.
28.
You totally are. You totally are. That's why this came up.
No,
Colton's
I'm
right.
29
Yeah.
this year. I'm turning
So
29
am
this
I.
year. Yes, I
You
know.
guys are.
So
No,
we're
no,
only
I'm
like 3
saying you
months
guys are
apart.
right. I'm saying I'm wrong. Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
just now realizing your ages. Interesting.
You know, I'm saying if I was 19 when we started, that means Colton only worked for like a month or two before he turned 19 too.
Well, yeah, I think that's what Colton's saying. It's like at the beginning, you go to the
think-
bar and it's like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I went. Yeah, whatever. It
It
wasn't.
doesn't matter.
It was many. For me, it was many months then because I wasn't 19 until November. But whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought y'all guys were way younger than me. I guess we're all still pretty close.
We're
Yeah,
all
you're-
within a year and a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all within a year, right?
Well, yeah.
Ari
Cody's
and I exactly a year.
Yeah.
Calvin. Yeah.
Is it
yeah.
literally exactly? It's like
We are
okay, yeah,
unk
it's-
status,
same
as the
birthday.
Zoomers say. Okay, we get it. We're old. It's fine.
We're uncle.
I'm
Yeah.
old. Me and Kari are old. You guys are fucking.
No.
You should respect us more as your elders.
Maybe if you're taller.
Nah.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. I'm not even
5'3"
that
in
short.
attitude.
It drives me crazy.
Oh, boy.
It was funny. I'm not even that short, but also I was the shortest guy in my year at high school. 5'8"
I'm
was
not
the
that short,
shortest
but I was
person.
the shortest
No,
person
but like
out of
it's
800
kind
people.
of funny. Anyways.
Okay. Calvin,
Like
if you sorry,
Just
go ahead. I'll let
accepted
you
your
finish
flaws,
first.
you would be able to be so much happier.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
I'll go get the leg lengthening surgery, kid. How
There
about
you go.
that?
Go to Turkey, wherever they do that.
Would you guys ever do anything like that? That invasive? No, way.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm good.
No,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
not what I meant. Ah.
What did you mean then? What?
I meant do any surgery like that. That's that crazy for just pure vanity.
That
Like you can't do
crazy.
sports ever after you've
No.
gotten that surgery. Like you can't.
Yeah,
run,
but
you
yeah,
can't
so
do
no,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I always
think
thought that
anything
was
worse
like,
than-
oh, now you're just taller and it's fine. But it's like, no, you can't like do sports. You can't weightlift. Your legs are permanently going to be weakened. Like it's such a crazy surgery. It's not even like you're getting a foot. You're
Yeah, it's
getting like a couple inches, and it's like one of the most painful operations. Like it's crazy. That being said, if you're 5'2",
I feel like
what
it's
else are you
okay.
gonna
You just
fucking
get
do?
like high heels or something. And then
No,
you're
exactly.
just-
Get
Or
some
you
like
could just
platform shit.
be a
For
short
lifts.
king and embrace it.
Yeah,
Certainly try.
I love it. Well, Calvin, if you had like a rock on your head, right, like embedded in your forehead,
Uh-huh.
and you could, and you
We're-
could, you
And
had
you could-
I
immortality.
feel like we're talking to a toddler.
You had-
That's
had
what I
immortality.
was, and if you and then
No, listen,
you
listen.
and I and then being
If
happy
you
and
if you have
and I,
immortality while you have a
Right.
rock embedded in your forehead,
Uh-huh.
but if that rock breaks, you die.
Uh-huh.
But your immortality while the rock's fine.
right,
How are you situating yourself? How are you protecting that rock?
don't break the rock.
Yeah.
Just avoiding quarries. Not going to any jewel crafters. I don't know. Avoiding heavy machinery, probably.
I like the idea that you walk past the corner and you're like, "Hey, stop that!"
Oh,
man."
Get him.
oh shit! I have to run for it. Oh, fucking
But once
quarry.
it's just in your face.
Their pickaxes, yeah.
Wait, how?
Uh,
Sorry, how expensive is this gem or rock in his head? Like,
What?
is it
Just like a straight up
valuable?
rock, or is it like
Wait,
a
is
gem?
Kolton
Is
plotting
it,
to
is it,
steal it?
no. Is it a mineral?
Colton's trying to assign
Is
a
it-
value all of a sudden for some fucking reason.
I'm curious,
No one
is
brought
this-
up the cost. No
Is
one
it a
mentioned the
mineral?
cost.
Is it like
Everyone's
No, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
What
Something
are we
that's like
looking
a
at?
regular rock. It's just a rock. I know.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
that's
just thought it was
fine.
just a
a
rock.
rock you find in the ground. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't know. Avoid
it's
cold,
decently strong,
Avoid water.
but, like-
I don't know. How's it embedded? Is it like
Actually,
just
yeah.
skin deep?
What-
Can it fall out? Does that
Yeah, can it
count, or
fall
is it
out?
not gonna? Is it like definitely attached
okay.
to my skull,
How
but
about-
it can still?
You know what?
crack?
This is. Let me reword it in a better way. Achilles' heel. Do you take the deal?
Achilles heel. Yes. Are you
Yeah.
fucking high?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. The only way I can.
my whole
Okay.
issue-
Wait. No. Hold on. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
The only way I could die with Achilles heel is somebody stabs me in my heel.
But
Do you know how many times
thing is-
the rest of my body impervious to anything?
I
I
totally
could just
get
live
that.
my life now and not die until somebody eventually. You know how many times in the next like 2,000 years somebody's going to be like, "I'm going to stab that guy in the heel." How often do people get stabbed in the heel? Never.
I'm just saying it's because of the extremity. You're gonna be like walking someday and it's going whoop trip and then you're dead. You know, like you're gonna.
Well, I don't
you're
think
gonna,
you die if you just get, or
you're
do
gonna
you
get
die if
clothes
it gets
hanged
cut? I don't
or-
think so.
Wait, I'm just to confirm, Kari. This is like he's impervious to everything else, right? Like he.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the thing
your
is,
immortality,
Calvin.
but Achilles'
No.
heel, you're
Hold on. If Calvin, knowing Calvin, is gonna get super egotistical, he's gonna be like, "Oh,
No.
by the way,"
No,
he's
no,
gonna
no,
start
no.
being like,
I'm
"Oh,
just
I'm
gonna
impervious to
quietly
everything,"
become an MMA fighter.
and
What are you
like
talking
everyone's
about?
gonna be
I'm
like,
not gonna
"Oh, he
talk
doesn't
about
take
it.
any damage from anything." Then someone's gonna try to
Well,
clue in
That's your
and be
mistake.
like,
I'm gonna
"Wait a
pretend to take
second."
damage. I'm gonna pretend to take damage. I'm
Okay,
gonna
then
have
that's a
ketchup
smart
in
thing.
my mouth
Because if people
at
would
all times, ready to
doesn't
spit
take any
it out.
damage, then people are gonna catch on to this ability that you have. And
How
then be like,
would
you
"Oh
guys-
fuck, you gotta figure
Colton?
out how he
How
got there."
much damage
Okay.
does me, Kari, and Cage
Okay,
take
hold on.
ever?
Hold on, guys.
Fucking
Hold
how
on,
much
see,
damage do you?
But I
Hold on,
know
hold on,
your
hold on.
ego. I know you're gonna try to
As far
boast
as we
about
know,
it. Be like, "I'm
One of us
impervious to
could be
everything."
immortal because I've never seen any of you idiots take
Hold
damage.
on. No. Listen. First of all, why are you guys talking about taking damage in real life? What does
No,
that
that's my
mean?
point. It doesn't make
What is
any
that?
sense.
What is taking damage?
On that point, Kari, I did try to take off your leg once in a freight elevator, and it didn't break. So
That is true.
Did you,
I did,
did you
but
try?
That,
did
that
it
was
hit
my
his
heel.
How close was
I
it
know,
to
right?
his heel?
If I had the heel, I would have been dead.
that's
The
true.
point.
I don't think it's like. I think it's like. I think you have to like very much stab somebody through their heel. I don't think it's just like if you touch their heel, they died. I don't think that's what it was.
I thought it was like weaker or something. Like I just feel like an extremity is like more at risk to like, like a car just
Oh,
takes
you're
off
saying
the leg
instead
and
of a
you're
heel?
like, whoops.
Like a heel's a bad spot. What's a good spot? Middle of your chest or something? I don't know.
No, it's way worse.
Like your
But it's like defensible.
Like
That's
a
where your
finger.
I
heart
feel like
is.
one of your
But
fingers or something.
I feel like I would choose the chest over the heel because then like
Roof
it's
of your
something I
mouth.
can defend.
Roof of your mouth. Until you eat something spicy,
Oh,
you
okay.
die.
Yeah.
I feel like roof of your mouth is a good choice. Inside of your eye. Well,
I
you
want to
can
try
get
that
stabbed.
spicy.
I feel like
routine.
all of this assumes I'm going to get in combat, which I'm not going to. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true. What did Peter Jackson have?
You literally just said
Percy
you wanted to
Jackson.
become an MMA fighter when you have that ability. So take it
if it
back.
was on my heel, I don't know.
Kickboxing.
What did Percy Jackson? It was something like that.
Yeah, it was like
At
a
some
small of
point
his
he
back
got
or something.
the middle of his back or something,
Yeah.
and he still was shit at it.
Yep.
Made him impervious to all damage, and he was still a bad. Anyways,
What can you do?
I don't even remember the
Did that
plot.
show get renewed? I thought it did it do well.
It
Not
did,
sure.
yeah.
didn't they?
Did they renew it or no?
There's the
I
movie.
think so.
There was the
They
Disney,
did the Disney
show.
Plus show.
It was
Yeah,
probably
show
like more
afterwards.
accurate and more
Yeah.
respectful to the books. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, that's our show, folks. I hope
Go
you
watch
learned
Percy
something.
Jackson.
Go watch Percy Jackson.
Go read the
If
books.
you were
watch
one of those kids that
Conclave.
watched
Go
it,
watch
that was-
Conclave, mourn the Pope, or celebrate, whatever you do.
Yeah, go watch Kong Jackson. Conclave, Percy Jackson. Same setting.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the same time.
Barbara
Same time.
Cameron.
deals with a lot of gods
Just like
and
Barbara,
stuff. Yeah.
Left
just like
ear,
Barbara
right
Hunter.
here.
Yeah. Well, that'd be fucking.
All
That'd be
right.
awful.
We'll see you next week.
Be like listening to Beatles music.
What's that comment?
I just wanted to get something.